the hands team gets the job done.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Vegas. They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the middle. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And if the kick... And they fake it. He wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Bitch.
It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
Yeah.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone once. And he can't escape, and down he goes. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. He's going for it all. And he's got it at the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Oh, bro, I got work tomorrow, and then I got fucking class for 4 fucking hours.
An explosive play
Son
takes them right
bitch.
outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10.
For fucking college,
He leaves it with his back.
Fuck no.
Just trucks
What the
through it.
fuck?
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs! Ready to try the point after. And they fake it the whole
Give me
way
the-
looking for a
shit.
man. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That keeps the score. Colorado 19, Tulsa.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead.
Kickoff.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Tulsa now has it in the red zone. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Thank God.
Exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field formation, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not.
It's a fake. Holder looking to throw. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
19.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
First down here for the offense. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete. Good way downfield by the DB.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep
So
ball
man, how's the
down
gang
the
doing,
field,
man?
Not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up
How's
over
the gang
top.
doing?
The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Hell yeah.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage. I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver wins. Not this time.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's going to get it down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long. These are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
Fuck, oh shit. Right.
Looking for a man. It's Vegas. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it.
Oh,
and he'll
shit.
take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it.
Come on.
He runs into the end zone on the fake. a gutsy call to come up with a two-point conversion there. Aggressive play calling on that drive.
Yeah, I tried to.
Plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're just about ready to kick it away. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
Second down. At the end of the first quarter, with the score, Colorado 19, Tulsa 14.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive.
Holy
Getting a
shit.
stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive. To understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion. Your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
They're bringing heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that's why everybody in college football is trying to recruit athletes like this to play the 4-3 defensive end position. You can find guys that can stop the run at defensive end, but how many are excellent pass rushers? How many have all the tools in their toolbox like this guy does? Not many.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
He uncorks one deep. He's got it down the left. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny deny the score.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down.
Just take that flag,
See if this one is coming back. Caught the defense offside. That penalty obviously will be declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the returner will be knocked down.
Hell yeah.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But
Oh, shit.
out after that big play. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down.
You know, quarterbacks practice ball security as well throughout the week, and he has to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball. He knows this defense is trying to rip it out. They're trying to get a hat on the football. He's lucky that he was able to recover.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Takes it the other way. At the 30. He's at the 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't
Look,
look
he's
good
getting
for the
combat.
offense. You know all those big fellas, those old linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know, if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass, it's Sanders. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Snagged in the end zone.
Son of a bitch.
Touchdown, Colorado. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive line.
It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. And he's got it. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
Yeah.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
That's caught. It's Benjamin. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Look, I know this guy's tiny, but on these slant throws as a DB, you got to get your hands on him because he's just too quick. He's going to cross your face too easy otherwise, and he did right there.
He He's taking the shot. And that is his fifth interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Going the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, returning almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with a great field position.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill. He uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Finds space on the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Trying to run it in. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Defense was a little anxious there, got caught offside. The penalty will be declined and give him the touchdown. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The offense lining up for a first down play. Going to the run to start this second half. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And it's picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Nice catch, just past the first down marker, so this drive stays alive. Nice job by the quarterback and receiver.
Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone. because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He unleashes a long one and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
Fires to the wideout. And he throws his third
shit.
pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
They'll give it to the back. He is smashing people. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the
on the
second.
floor.
What a run. Great speed, great
Then they got a
vision,
t-shirt.
elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down.
My
close to
God.
the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal.
Come on.
And he's loose and touchdown, Tulsa. Great example of a snap can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, first half, bad. It looked like it was bleak, it looked like it was ugly, but now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Forget the kick, he's going to throw it. And they'll knock him down.
The attempt at the two-point conversion.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Colorado 40, Tulsa 27.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice.
Oh, shit.
Maybe if he
I mean,
could
just
have
take that one,
eluded
man.
just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe, as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got...
Another
Give me that
interception.
shit.
That's his fourth of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Vegas. Coming after it. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there, they're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He'll pull it down and run. The ball pops out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought
What the
down, and this
fuck?
defense
Bitch.
gets the ball back for its own. And the quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. But you do need to reel him in with respect to...
And here's the fifth interception by this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Wants to throw on third down. Pulls it in. It's Presley. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, third and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
He'll take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Vegas. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
This way.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
It's complete. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to turn the corner on the left. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand the circumstances, right? Like the red zone.
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll come out throwing on first down. Lets it fly.
Oh,
and
shit.
that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. are trying to get some breathing room from deep in their own territory. And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up.
Colorado 40, Tulsa 27.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Back to pass, it's Sanders. Right down the middle. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Bounced right back to them.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks out of the game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this, the conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun for the special teams coach.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Unloads to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Got his man all by himself. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Finds his open man. Hit the afterburners. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They get to him as he throws. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead, you know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Time to take a shot. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw at Sanders. Deep shot for the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Unloads to the right. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Benjamin. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Oh, thank God.
Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. Dumps it to the back. Holds it in. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And here they come home. Way back. Before that score, considering last rights, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw.
Touchdown, Tulsa! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hunter. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter.
Throws toward the end zone. Fires the pass, intercepted.
God.
And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, they've done a lot of really nice things on the road in this game so far, and that's why they have the lead. But after that incompletion now, you can sense the momentum now switching back to the home team late in this game.
The incompletion brings up a second down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They'll throw it on first down. Going downfield for the big play.
Motherfucker!
And it's picked off right at the goal line. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Listen, I understand it. I get it. We got to make plays. We're losing. It's the fourth quarter. We got to go out there and make some plays. We just got to find those plays that maybe take risks, but we got to make sure we're throwing the football in a safe spot where only my receiver's going to get it. I can't turn the football over again. I'm trying to do everything I can to get back in this ball game.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Trying to get the corner. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now, it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pass on the way in. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Just an outstanding return after the pick, and he'll put that offense in business at the 45. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again.
Son of a bitch.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Offense gets set for second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to pass, it's Sanders. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
I feel like the defense right now is living rent-free in this QB's head. Of course, they picked him off the last drive. They almost picked him off right there. This defense doing a nice job mixing up their looks, and they're completely confusing.
Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got them backed up. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your...
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Oh, my goodness. What you couldn't do. Make this mistake late in the ballgame now. Your defense better go bail you out and make a play because that That was a critical turnover.
Feeling some heat. Looking down the middle. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
Oh my
and
God.
He intercepts it. Touchdown, Buffalo! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Been doing for like the last
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David. Going deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
To the air, it's Vegas. Getting some heat. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays through the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Excellent job by the DB, breaking on the football, getting there and making sure he gets a hand on a deflection. Listen, it's not about catching it. It's not about getting the interception. It's making sure he doesn't catch it and deflecting that thing where he can't get it.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Getting set for the point after. They'll go to the air. The fake, and he wants to throw. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Down to 17 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and what a miracle it would be if they pull this out. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking for a huge play. Here's an interception. And they need that turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I like aggressiveness. Listen, you go out and get those first downs, you salt the clock away, and you choose to throw the football. It better be high percentage. It better be easy throws. It can't be a turnover. Now my defense has to come out, make this stop for me, and save the game.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get in a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Stop, my boy. I know you probably gotta work and shit.
And I wrestled that match with Taker with the biggest chip on my shoulder because I knew the match was going to be better than Brock and Triple H. I knew it was going to be better than Rock and Cena, and I believed that, and I did it. They were like, "Wow, you really should have went on last." And I said, "You better fucking pay me like I did. If you pay me like I did, I got no fucking problem." They did not pay me like I did.
9 Las que aprendieron a chingarse la vida desde morro. You're trying to tell me that that's not a good deal for $37?
नहीं देखना वो हाटू छाटू गेम नहीं देखना तो सर्वर ब्राउजर को कर ले ज्वाइन आधा यही है क्या कौन है ये
क्यों
यही होगा शायद
pasó, mamá?
ये कौन